gonna tell you a story. The first thing you gotta understand is that doesn't work the way you think it does. Welcome to the call. You can call me Zakuna or Oracle, because I'm the one that's talking to you. Oh, I'm the one who's talking to you, Oracle. The way of being Zakuna, the way of my mind. Boom, boom, and that's the left side. Another way of being, another way of a right. So, boop, boop. I have some pretty wild stuff written on some of these cards. Today I'm gonna talk about Zapatha or origin law. So, some quick things on this. You have original sin mala, original source again, own original meanings, Svartha, original counterfeit, Bimba Prati Bimba, son of the original man, Narayana. That would actually probably be a good reference to Adam Caban or Christian's known as Jesus. Original formal word, pradata. Original conceptions, upakrama. In the original meaning, yatsayani. Original enunciation, upadaza. Cause original source, prakrti. Original home, pratha maharsati. Original property, muladravya. Muladraya. Or mulavita. Original text, Mula Granta, original state, Mula Raza, and original taste is the same, Mula Raza. Original value, Muya, original subject, Prakrta. Original Brati, Bratya Sabrati, I actually don't know what that means. Original germ, Viomakya. Book of original entry, Malika Pravisti, Pusta. Also, because the Ugdazapatha has to do with like the original possessing 10 powers. Possessing 10 powers. Ugdazapatha, and that be what I'm doing with so far. Oh, but wait. So we're also going to talk about things like words for stuff like sacrifice and whatnot in because there's like a bunch of words I just happened to find recently, and some of them are pretty cool. In a previous one, I did lead around a sacrificial fire for marriage. Boop. So if you haven't watched that one, go back and watch that one because this is a whole lot of words that are pretty much directly tied to that. Alright, so we have the sacrificial priest, kavya. It's an adjective. Sacrificial act, tati, apas, zorpa, zurva, cake. All of these are officially are actually have sacrificial tied to them, so I just don't want to say sacrificial over and over again because that actually seems very morbid and like something I don't want to do. So I don't want to be overly morbid even when talking about sacrifice, because you know what? It's Christmas season. In theory, Jesus died for the mala, so in theory, he was the sacrifice. So let's try to be respectful, at least of that. If you buy into that. I'm not gonna like assume you do, but I'm gonna assume that at least some people do. So like, if you're thinking I'm being disrespectful about it, too bad. I'm trying not to be. Sacrificial post, yupa, oblation, ahuti, cake, balikaramba. Sacrificial knife, kaga, a large one specifically. But any size one, gartaki, and karitula. Vessel, samya, or padidrata, that's usually like a cup or a like when you're taking communion, it's actually you receiving sacramental wine. It's sacramental because it's sacred because of a sacrifice. Like, it's kind of just in the word. Food, nithapana, nakana, hall, sadhana, brick. I have no idea what a sacrificial brick is. I'm a little bit concerned, but I'm just telling you what it is. Apana bert, rice, nirvapa. There's rice cake. I forgot to look that up or write that down. C. Prastara. Ladle. Gartaki. Sword Paraka. This would be a good time to bring up the Dhanabhagya Yoga because actually sometimes when sacrifice needed to be done, sometimes it was done by lottery. It's there's actually a specific story about a sacrifice or a Tati Dhanabhagya Yoga that's actually just called the lottery. Animal. Zarapaya. Ground. Vidika. Hall Sadhana. I think I already did that one. Goat. Yajakasha. Wild Sow. Sukita. Fire. All these are words for sacrificial fire. Agni, Agnisarana, Homagni, Bull, Agizara, Udhava. Oblation is a huri. Make into a sacrificial post. Yupi karote. Grass. Vahiska prasu. I'm assuming this is when they have when they're making a parnanara, an effigy out of leaves, stuff like an effigy stuffed with leaves. I'm guessing that in some cases it was also stuffed with specific kinds of grass that were made into Barhiska prasu, which is why sacrificial grass is a thing. Vessel. This could also, if you're doing a parnanara, this could also refer to the parnanara itself. Is Zanya or Bharadratha for the Atman that the Parnanara is supposed to be representing the body of. Animal Tarpeya, ashes, Vaisnuta. Sometimes when you do certain kinds of things, it requires you to pick up the ashes afterwards and use them for stuff. That would be Vaisnuta would be ceremonial ashes. Sword, as opposed to a knife, is a paraka. And wow, did do all that? Cool. Oh yes. Also to pop up with a couple other things. I mispronounced something in a previous episode. It was praise is trivite. If you wish to light up your Hanukkah, Asti, Dipina, or 8 candles, you can ignite them, as I said in another, or you can set them to blaze, Javalati. And for the holiday season, here is how to crown with a wreath if you want to have like Ghost of Christmas present and crown yourself with a laurel with laurels, which is something that you can do. I'm not gonna say it's wrong because it's not. Malaya Vastayati. Oh yes, and there's a couple terms that since we're getting into like Dharma's about like the Zapatha Mula or like our origin is about like a large part of the intersection of Satya and Asatya, of like truth and the beautiful lie. So I'm going to give you a couple words related to that for the futures. To lie, zete. Try not to zete, but sometimes they have. Oh, I think zete is actually lie down. That's an interesting case of like an intersection of truth versus untruth. I'm actually not sure. I know this next one is for telling an untruth. I think zete might be just to lie down, and that's something that like I, as someone who speaks English, who's looking something up on a website to like as a reference. Oh, I didn't look up research, but I'll look it up next time. Is something that's helpful. Is knowing that like, hey, I can misinterpret what this means. So I think zete might be lie down, but asatyam badati, that has to be telling fibs. And endeavor to reach, yatate, because we should try to endeavor to reach. Truth must prevail, sayameva jahate. It's actually a motto for a lot of things, but I really like it just in general. I think it's very apropos to truth magic in general. And surprise or astonish or cheat by jugglery. I was looking up I was looking up the word for juggle and I couldn't find it, but I found that and I was like, this is everything. Cool hayate. Yeah. Yeah. Am I juggling your consciousness right now? Am I kohiyate samoha? That'd be pretty cool. This is Oracle, send self out to be another time of the Zakuna. Ow! And I'll be a Kavya Zakuna. To be a sacrificial priest of Oracle ways of Aya Zapatha. The way of first law that I'm trying to be of. And that may seem dark. That's because it be a Molika primordial weave. Molika Tantra can get scary, in fact. Talk to you next time, Oracle that had